Guys, welcome to this ghetto, basically, sales training. So what I want to do, and what I'm doing, is I've got a list here ultimately. So I'm going to be talking through this a little bit quickly, but it's really just because I want to get the communication across and, you know, really tell you where I'm going with this. So this is the process of how we would build, for example, a cold calling funnel from potentially start to finish. So what we've done is we've scraped some content off Yale, right? We've got these areas of interest. The reason we pick these areas is because we think that these people might have basically, you know, some high personal net worth, at least enough to explore the possibility of having done for you investments in the property space, right? So that's why we pick these people. Now, the interesting thing with accountants is that accountants are kind of, you know, 2 to 3-fold. Number one, the accountant themselves might be interested in getting, you know, their property investments done for them effortlessly. Number two, they might have, of course, clients that would want the same thing. And then number three, we can actually refer them also, you know, businesses that are in need of potentially accounting services, because we are working with high net worth individuals, which lends itself to, some of the time, entrepreneurs or people that are in need of their accounts managed. So that's where, for example, the accountant element of it comes in. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the accountant thing, right? Let's just jump into here. I'm going into Google Docs, and it's time to get into it, right? So what I'm really looking to build is ultimately cold calling elevator pitch accounting companies. Okay, cool. So what we do here then is we figure out, like, what is it that we could use to entice an accountant onto a call. So what we're looking at is from the appointment setting angle. Okay, so the appointment setting angle. So cool. So let's first of all grab the list, right? Let's just jump into the list and get a sense of, like, who's in that list and what kinds of companies they are. DNS accountants. Let's just go to their website, take a quick peek. Right. Thornton Springer, Dessel, Emulus Accounting, Devonshire Green. So let's just have a look at how big this list is. Alright, so it's a pretty significant list, okay? Small business and IT contractor, close that, powered by Push Engage. We are regulated accountants, about us. This is quite a big firm, okay? So one of the things that this already tells me, and we're looking at that, let's just go and have a look at another. Let's have a look at a couple of the kind of random. So you notice that some of these guys don't have websites, okay? Some of these guys don't have websites. Some of them just have. Let's have a look. Let's turn this off. Just have a look at these companies to see what size of company they are, because that ascertains what is the most kind of, for example, appropriate elevator pitch. So one of the ways to figure out whether, you know, these guys, so I know that that's a virtual office, right? It's because it's where our virtual office is, okay? So I think that this is probably a small company, right? Also because when you go to, like, meet the team and stuff, do they have a meet the team? So they don't. So okay, so that means it's a, you know, you're more likely to, for a business that's on Yale, be talking to the business owner, okay? So then what we need to do from a point of, let's quit that, is that quit it? Okay, brilliant, perfect. What we need to do now is, so, list, and there's the list. We've actually got a spreadsheet with these lists on, right? But then we'll do, so it'll be the elevator pitch, and I think that we went into here, and right, here we go, cool. So, elevator pitch. So let's do elevator pitch 1. So it's your name, it's Frank, it's your name, calling from the company, right? So it's Frank calling from Birch Investments. We're a property investment company, have a range of high net worth clients, many of whom run businesses, and we're interested in exploring opportunities for partnerships. Who's the best person to speak to in your office? Perfect. So do you see how that's like very simple to the point? So it's Deepak calling from Birch Investments. We're a property investment company and have a range of high net worth clients, many of whom run businesses. We're interested in exploring any opportunities for partnership. Right, that's elevator pitch 1. Okay, so let's now try and build elevator pitch 2. Okay. My name's, so let's put your name, and I'm calling on behalf of the company. We work with a lot of individuals and businesses in need of accountants, and we're looking for companies, for firms we could partner with. Who can I connect to? Our founder, our job title, names. That could be, for example, our sales manager, Richard, to speak within your team. Okay, so that's elevator pitch 2, right? So now let's go for elevator pitch 3. So as you can see, I'm building a range of ultimately elevator pitches that we could test and see what really makes sense. To talk to, is this, so we want to try and make this one a little bit different, so I'm thinking just to really truly split test it. And so your name here from the company, could I talk to the business owner? Response: why? Why? Who's calling? So these are the possible responses, right, that they have. Why? Who's calling? Who are you? And they're all variations really of the same objection. It's just to qualify the call. It's there you go, and then we could revert back to that one. So we could revert back to that one to see what brings us ultimately the most return. So let's now go into the objection handling element of it. Okay, so the objection handling element of it. So objection handling. So an objection could be interested in property investment. What makes you different? What makes you different? How did you find us? So, we're not interested in property investment. Fantastic. That's why our services might be perfect for someone like yourself because it's designed to be completely done for you. And so, like, completely done for you, and will get you to the end goal of stable financial investments that are far better than most other, far more stable, getting your table far reliable than other investments you might currently be looking at. Does that make sense? What makes you different? Well, we work with a few, insert their job title, so that we work with a few accountants like yourself and have got to understand your industry a little better, and we still believe that personal relationships are the most important, which is why I'd love to connect you with, and this is where we put for you. Does that make sense? So as you can see, basically, what I'm focusing upon and what makes you different is, I'm not saying time in the industry, I'm not saying experience, because there are things that everybody will likely say, oh, we've got 20 years experience, we've got, lots of expertise. This is not really useful as a way to handle objections or as a way to differentiate yourself now. So this is how you can begin to start building some scripts from scratch. I hope that makes sense. What we've done is done something very simple but quite powerful. We've gone on to